They'll tell you the Rottweiler is loyal. They'll tell you it's protective. They'll tell you it will put its life on the line for you without hesitation. But almost no one will tell you about the one behavior that could either save you or get you into more trouble than you ever imagined. It's not because they're hiding it maliciously, it's because most Rottweiler owners don't fully understand it themselves until it happens. I'm talking about the moment when your Rottweiler makes a decision entirely on their own. No input from you, no signal, no verbal cue. And you suddenly realize you're living with a mind that is constantly running advanced threat assessments. They decide in fractions of a second who is safe, who is a threat, and how to respond. This isn't a maybe trait, it's hardwired. Once you see it, you can never unsee it. It begins with something so small you might dismiss it. You're making coffee and your Rottweiler is lying nearby, eyes half closed, body relaxed. But inside, their brain is running a constant scan. They track patterns, the sound of your footsteps, the click of the front door latch, the hum of the refrigerator. These are safe signals in their mind. The second one changes, even subtly, their state changes too. Maybe you don't notice it right away. But their breathing shifts, their ears rotate, their muscles tighten under the fur. They are now in what I call the pre-decision state. It's the silent space before the storm. Their body is ready to launch, but they are waiting for confirmation, either from you or from their own judgment. This is where most owners make a critical mistake. They assume a Rottweiler will give an obvious warning before acting, growling, barking, showing teeth. But the most dangerous moments often happen without a sound. I've watched a Rottweiler go from calm to committed in one fluid motion. No bark, no growl, just pure action. By the time the average person notices the warning, the decision is already made. That's why understanding your dog's micro signals isn't optional, it's your lifeline. Miss the small cues, and you'll fail to redirect their energy in time. The behavior no one warns you about isn't aggression, it's decisiveness. It's the ability to read a situation, make a judgment call, and act faster than most humans can react. If that decisiveness isn't aligned with your leadership, it becomes unpredictable. Not because the dog is unstable, but because they're following their own priorities instead of yours. Imagine your child's friend running into your yard, screaming during a game of tag. You know it's harmless. Your Rottweiler doesn't. To them, a high-pitched scream and fast movement are red alert signals. If you haven't conditioned them to look at you first, they'll act on instinct. And instinct in a 110-pound guardian can have life-changing consequences. I've seen it firsthand. A friend had his Rottweiler lying calmly at a backyard barbecue, until a guest entered through the side gate unannounced. The dog didn't bark or growl at first. Its eyes locked, muscles shifted, and in a second it was closing the distance. Only my friend's instant recall command stopped it mid-stride. That instant recall wasn't luck, it was months of consistent training. With a Rottweiler, obedience isn't just a skill, it's life support. Sit and stay aren't tricks, they're emergency brakes. And they only work if your dog responds instantly, even when adrenaline is flooding their body. This is why I recommend having gear that gives you humane, instant control. A tactical harness with a front and top handle, Amazon link, https://amazon.to/4lq of FM, is your steering wheel in those moments. A high-quality e-collar isn't cruelty, it's communication when your voice can't cut through. And for mental stability, puzzle feeders, scent games, and challenge toys are essential. Because this behavior isn't bad, it's why the Rottweiler became one of the most respected guardians in history. It's why they've been trusted to protect homes, livestock, and even military assets. But in the wrong hands, that same gift becomes a liability. I've worked with owners who treated their Rottweiler like any other family pet, only to be shocked when the dog stepped into a tense, silent standoff with a neighbor. To the Rottweiler, it was simple: you didn't tell me this person was safe, so I'm deciding for you. And that's exactly what they'll do if you haven't given them clear direction. In their mind, they're not misbehaving, they're doing their job. If you haven't defined that job, they will. And their version of the job may not align with yours. Leadership only counts if it holds during chaos. If your dog listens in calm moments but ignores you in high tension, you have the illusion of control, not the reality. The good news is you can shape this. You can teach your Rottweiler to pause, look at you, and wait for input. You can train them to recognize scenarios that are not a threat. When you do, that same silent decisiveness becomes your greatest comfort. I've experienced it. My Rottweiler hears something at 2 a.m., checks it quietly, then returns to me on command. The look they give says, "You've got this? Okay, I trust you." That moment, where they hand control back to you, is where the real bond is forged. But here's the truth, this behavior will show up whether you're ready or not. It's not if, it's when. And in that moment, only preparation will decide the outcome. So train for it now. Shape the instinct. Honor it. And never take it for granted. Because once you've experienced a Rottweiler standing down, not because they had to, but because you told them to, you'll understand why owners who respect this breed never want to live without one. And you'll understand why those who ignore it often don't remain Rottweiler owners for long.